Hi again, Henry Byer here with Strong for Life. In this video, you'll be learning how to do the dumbbell hang snatch. Now the snatch is traditionally done with the weight starting on the ground and you lift it as quickly as possible from the ground to overhead in one smooth movement. It's traditionally done with a barbell. It can also be done with a kettlebell or a dumbbell from the ground up. The hang snatch is a variation in which the weight begins just above your knee. This is an excellent exercise for a lot of people because one, it's fairly easy to learn. Two, for some people, the limiting factor is having to lift the weight off the ground. It's not until the weight is above your knee in which you are really beginning to use the hip power that we're trying to develop. This is a great exercise for even starting to learn how to do this snatch, but if you're not going to be an Olympic weightlifter, this is a great alternative for working on developing power. So let me demonstrate it for you, and then I'll just go over a couple of key points for you to keep in mind. There's one. We'll do it with the other arm. And two. So that's just a quick snapshot of what the dumbbell hang snatch looks like. Now here are the couple of key points. I'm going to put this down for a second. So the stance, you're just going to be in a sort of basic athletic stance. Your feet are about hips to shoulder width apart. And what you do is you just, to get into position, you're going, this is a drill. You can practice this to help you get into position. So what you do is put your hands on your thighs like this, and then you just push your hips back until your hands are just above your knees like this. And this is like the classic shortstop position, right? Like this. Your hands just above the knee, your hips are back, you're ready to move, right? Like that. So that's the feel that you want to have. Just sliding down, your hips should be like that, shoulders up, your hips back, and you're ready to move. Then all you do from this position is jump straight up in the air. And as you jump straight up in the air, the momentum from your hips going into the jumping into the air goes into the weight, and you guide it overhead like that. The other thing you want to think about is when you jump, you want to keep this arm straight until your hips have come through. So it's like this, and then you're just using your upper body to guide the weight overhead. So let me show it to you again with the weight. So I drop down into my position here, and then all I do is jump into the air, and I move the weight overhead. That's the snatch exercise with the dumbbell from the hang position. Is a super simple exercise. You're just getting into that short spot position, and then you're jumping in the air, and as you jump into the air, you're guiding the weight overhead and catching it up here in a straight arm position. So that's just a brief intro to how to do the dumbbell hang snatch. If you have any questions, please send me a comment and I'll do my best to answer them. And once again, thanks for watching the video.